All right, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to turn all of this information here in these columns into a table. So up the top, we've got our class heading, which is 7 Maths 2. We want to make that a heading. So if we go up to Home, and we just highlight cells A1 to B1, and then click on Merge, and that will spread that heading across those two rows. So if we do that for the second table, go up to Home, and then click on Merge. From there, we want to select the entire table, go up to Home, and we want to select our borders, and we want all borders, and then we want to put a thick outside border on to show the outside of the table. We do that again for the second class. Highlight, go up to Home, choose all borders, and then a thick outside border. Now you need to do the thick outside border second, otherwise the all borders will override it. Okay, what we then want to do is highlight each of those headings and make those a thick outside border. Home, thick outside border. And notice here how my headings, like handspan and foot length, they've been cut off. So what you want to do is if you highlight all of those columns, and the way you do that is move your cursor over that column heading A, and you'll notice how it goes from a white cross to a black arrow. When it goes from a black arrow, click and drag across all the columns you want to adjust. And then watch the cursor, see how the black arrow changes from a black arrow down to kind of like an arrow pointing either direction. Once you see it and it looks like that, double click and it will automatically resize all of the columns so that you can see all of the text inside. What you can then do is highlight the headings, go up to Home, make them bold, and then put a pastel color behind it. Okay, don't choose any of the darker colors when you're doing headings because what happens is your text gets too dark. So if you choose any of those colors from the top, okay, that would be fine. If you start to go down to those darker colors, you'll have to change your text color, and your text color might make it white or something like that. And then just keep it consistent. So we do that, go up to Home, and we choose the same color. And then I just want to make that second one bold, and I've just created two tables. There you go. So what we also want to do is we just want to put our units in. Now you need to be careful because if you write centimeters after the numbers, then we won't actually be able to create any graphs. So what we do, we click on that handspan, and after handspan, we just put our units in there, and we'll just resize that column so that you can see that that is in centimeters. So we can copy those and paste them over here, Control C and Control V. And the last thing that we'll do is if you highlight them, go up to Home, and then we can center align them to move them all into the middle. And that's created a table for the second time.